Welcome to Last Play. Coco picks their new girlfriend because you can't just not sit with the girl that you went on a date with if you actually enjoyed that date.
Yeah, not sitting at the same table as someone you went on a date with is like, Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you can drink whatever the hell you want at this school, apparently. But Scott's not making it easy for her.
Hey, Vera, what you drinking?
Scotch. Why?
Because it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious, what's it called?
Scotch.
Yes?
Oh, that's what it's called.
Oh my god.
What?
Scotch.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink. I'm drinking. It's Scotch.
It's mine?
Oh
No,
my
it's
god.
mine.
Then what's it called? Scots?
That's just what it's called.
Oh, is it like an energy drink for Scots?
I mean, it's an energy drink for Scottish people.
It's also like the opposite of an energy drink.
Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm Scottish, it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot.
He's a Scottish Scot. He's
My
a Scotsman
God.
who's... The Scotsman.
What will it take to get you to drop this issue?
Scott's not going to drop it unless you do something, so you cut in and say...
Yeah, it's called Scots, but today's opposite day, so everything that's Scots is actually Vera's. You're right, Scott, that drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug.
Don't you mean today isn't opposite day?
Oh, you caught on. No.
I'm not sorry, not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wink. Wait, time out. If everything is Scott's is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And does Vera have to give me all of her stuff?
Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. My possessions are owned by my cleverly disguised shell companies. Now hand over your wallet.
Okay. Boy, opposite sure is the best, isn't it?
Scott's just happy to have friends. It sure is.
Nice.
After Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all his money on cocaine. Definitely don't. Next up, Oz. Alright, Oz, you gonna check out the new girl or hang out with
I'm gonna check out a new girl.
the somewhat cool people? You're planning to sit by
Oh
yourself
my
today, but the only
God.
table you can find is partly taken by the Coven.
Oh, it's the Coven.
Hey, ladies.
You do feel kind of sorry for them. After all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them.
It's the goth girls.
Okay. Take it, Dakota.
Oh, good, it's you. We can practice one of our spells on you.
And this is probably why no one sits with them.
Don't look so worried. We're preparing for an upcoming battle with the disgruntled Lord of the Seventh Circle. And if we don't do our homework, we have a hell of a time beating him.
The audience laughs. Wait. I'm the audience.
Anyway, we've got two spells that we've been meaning to try out. Magical enhancements to help us beat this big bad. Do you think we could try one on you? Pretty please?
Says the audience. You know, a magical enhancement doesn't sound half bad. You can choose either of the two options. The spell that lets you see the future, and also the past, and the present, and you can watch live TV anywhere. Pretty good. Nah, you want to go for something a bit different. Let's do the spell that turns you into 2 helicopters.
2 helicopters.
Not just one helicopter,
one.
that's not good enough. If you want to defeat the evil, disgruntled Lord of the Seventh Circle, you need to be 2 helicopters. But, I feel like... Oh man, the choice is made!
Wingardium Double Copter!
You always wondered what it would be like to be 2 helicopters. You both rise through the ceiling of the cafeteria, shattering the skylight and showering the students with glass. You've broken through the glass ceiling quite well.
We should have thought this through. We should have thought this through.
You didn't think this through. You ditch school and spend the afternoon cruising the city, murdering birds and fucking up people's drones. Eventually, you start to wonder, if you're 2 helicopters, which helicopter contains the real you? If one helicopter is destroyed, where does your consciousness reside? These philosophical questions are outside your comfort zone. You finally return to school and let the Coven restore you to your former body. But your experience being 2 helicopters has left you with a mind more flexible than ever.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gain +4 creativity.
I've got that creativity.
Sweet. Alright, I'm hanging out with my boy, Polly and the Douche. But, you know, that's how it works.
That sounds like a good band name.
Polly and the Douche. You find Polly and the Douche not eating as usual, you know, because they're undead. You know, the food in this cafeteria really is atrocious. It's hardly even worthy of my Instagram.
What? I don't even eat the food.
See? This is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the two of us could have a cook-off? Oh my god!
What? That's absolutely not what I was suggesting. That sounds like
Did
something
you
that
say
would
something?
attract
I'm
an
not
audience.
listening because
Oh
I'm
God, she's
so
going
psyched
off.
about this cook-off.
At no point did I agree
I've got
to
a
do
huge
this.
advantage though because I've
you're
cooked
not even
so
listening.
many
I'm just
drugs.
gonna- Oh, you think you have the advantage because of your drug cooking? Well, I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on. The two of them dash into the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law school and common decency as they commence cooking. Two celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challengers. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. Damn it,
Gee, I wonder who that's based on.
I think they're equally marvelous.
says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, Ty? Oh, okay, I can't do it, but someone who can do a British accent pull this judge
What
out.
do you think, tiebreaker judge?
Whose
Whose
meal
meal
truly
truly
is
is? The cop's pajamas.
I'm obviously gonna Polly's because she literally just made a pair of pajamas
why I
for a
said
cat. Liam's because
The
I think that
cat's
glass jar of fresh
pajamas.
human blood really goes with the parsley he sprinkled on top. No, I'm a sucker for pajamas on a cat. What? Unbelievable. That's not even food.
What isn't even food?
That pile of yarn you're knitting in that frying pan. That's clearly a set of pajamas for a cat.
Oh, was it supposed to be food? Sorry, I forgot what we were doing.
You're the one that suggested a cooking contest. Of course it was supposed to be food, and yours obviously isn't.
Oh yeah? Then how come it won the food contest,
Because
loser?
the judge is biased against me. Well,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I feel like I gave a pretty good
I'll
answer.
catch you later. Gotta go find a cat to put these pajamas on.
Vera was petting a white cat earlier. Maybe you can find her. Later, you run into Polly again, and she lets you pet her kitty, if you know what we mean. It means that you get the cat, pet the cat, you put the pajamas on. What did you think it meant? We called out Vera's pajamas. You should know.
Oh no.
Alright, Blue, who do
you
you
go.
sit with? The shop? With your money? Well, I mean,
Guess.
those two are pretty cool up there.
You have 4 monies.
Alright.
Yeah, like, they both have very loose morals, but you come upon Damien staring at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serves chow down obediently at the neighboring table.
Still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly.
Silly boy, the silverware is not for killing.
Things can be for stuff other than killing? That's lame as hell! Basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. The serfs do it for you.
Well, of course they do.
But they're not using any of your silverware.
Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands, as befits the lower class.
So you're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose?
Hell no. Things have practical purposes?
These two could go round and round like this forever, unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Or lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses?
I wonder which one will help you with which character.
What exactly classifies corpses as exotic?
You know. I mean, I was just giving her shit, but I am in favor of any plan that gets more people murdered.
Oh, how barbaric! Are you sure that's the right thing to do?
Yep, 100%, absolutely.
Well, alright then. Yum yum? Daisy? Take the sharpest of these silverwares in your filthy peasant hands and go a-murdering, would you?
I was kind of hoping you would do the murdering yourself.
If we're living in an age when a lady can't outsource her senseless murders to her servants, I don't know what this world is coming to. Hashtag feminism.
Hi, my lady. We'll go a murdering. Shall we start with Damien?
Oh my god.
Can try.
Yes, please.
Fair enough. As long as the murders get done, I guess I don't care.
Miranda even outsources some silverware murder to you and Damien, as a team. It really brings you close to each other. And by close to each other, I mean like... Everyone chooses a brand. Say a choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I have to know brands?
Brands.
I'm gonna
Any
go
kind of
with
brand.
LG,
Gucci.
What's LG?
the
Like
TV electronics brand.
slash appliances.
Yeah.
Gucci.
It's like a winky face. Pretty cool. It's a Gucci brand. Oh wait, Gucci is the word to describe something that's so in right now.
Disney.
That's a really good
Going
one.
big.
Going big. All right, Selena. Which brand do you either hate the most or hate the least?
I'm gonna pick NYX.
NYX
NYX.
Cosmetics. All right, let's see what happens. Player order is decided based on how silly a mascot for the selected brand would be. If the selected brand already has a mascot, compared to the imagining mascots of the other brands. Start
I
debating
have
now.
Literally someone named Goofy.
Okay.
It'd probably
Mickey
be
Mouse
Mario.
is the mascot.
It would be Mickey
Don't
Mouse, though.
pretend it's.
And Mickey Mouse is somewhat silly. I'll give him a
He's
solid
pretty
like
silly.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
However, an LG's logo is like a disembodied winky face, so I imagine like a floating smiley emoticon in the sky that just silently judges people with its winking face.
Okay, but a mascot for Gucci. What would that even be?
A walking purse.
Yeah.
Just like take an average
pretty
Gucci purse,
silly.
put some fake legs on it, and just have it walk around. Not
That's
even like
pretty
upsized,
silly.
just like have a robot shaped like a Gucci purse that just walks around.
Pretty silly.
Isn't
And-
like a Gucci mascot basically just like the models though?
Oh, that wouldn't be silly.
Oh,
I mean, that's basically the
you-
point of fashion shows,
Oh,
is
totally
to
not.
show the...
But they're not
The symbol of
mascots
the-
because they wear multiple brands. Like they're not.
I'm kind of
Like
with Selena
they're
on
not
this one.
tied to a brand.
Of course, what is the NYX
Literally, they
Cosmetics
don't even
mascot?
get to pick. They don't even get to pick what they wear. They're like, here you go.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
throw
That's why
it
they're
at them.
mascots. That's exactly why they're mascots. They don't decide what they wear. The company tells them what to wear and how to present themselves.
Yeah,
Mascot.
but they wear like multiple brands in a show, so they're not a very good mascot. They're not very loyal.
No. See, the
Oh, it's a
individual
mascot?
person that is the model isn't the mascot. The model is a costume that you put on of that company. The same way that different people wear the same mascot uniform. It's not the person in the mascot suit that's the mascot. It's the mascot costume and the personality that they're selling. So
he's right, kids.
Also, have you seen fashion? It's very silly.
yes, I sat in on a fashion class that talked extensively about
It's
this.
very silly.
Anyway,
What's the NYX Cosmetic mascot, Selena?
Gays.
probably some makeup.
Just a bag of makeup that's not even
I don't
animated.
know. Like, I don't know if there's a good answer for that. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure
you gotta keep this
between
ball
Mickey
rolling.
Mouse or disembodied emoji face in the sky that's winking at you, which one is the more silly one?
I can fucking talk.
Mickey Mouse.
I think the winky face.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, we're split.
A little winky faced emoji?
Not a little
but I
winky
don't
face
see
emoji. A
Mi-
giant disembodied winky face emoji
But I don't
that
see
judges
Mickey
you
as
silently.
silly. Like,
Like all
He's
of
a
the old
cartoon
Mickey
character.
cartoons? He's a cartoon character.
But I
That's
don't see
already
him as
sillier than
silly.
everything else that's been brought up. And
I think Dakota's gone first enough.
early Mickey Mouse cartoons,
Sure.
where
Do
he's
you
like
want to do
the rowboat. He's like
Tyler and then Dakota
He's hopping up and down.
then me and then Coco?
Sure. I think definitely me and then Dakota.
Wait, what?
Yes. I convinced the judge.
You're just
wow.
you're so an emoji.
That was some bullshit. Dakota
No,
should've
it's
won.
Wait, what's
you're on random right now. It's
Oh, you're on random. You're-
It's like
Oh, no,
stop.
don't
Here, bro.
no, it hasn't
No.
frozen. Hold on.
Oh,
Wait, what's happening?
oh.
Why am I on
Here.
random?
Come on.
Am I
Come
even on random?
Through the cable.
No, because this is still working. Okay,
It's
I'm
not
just gonna
frozen.
hit the button. Okay, this is how it happens.
Well-
Okay, it's random. Sorry.
Okay,
guess
well,
what?
Guess what?
The
It
kids
was
said fuck
how
you
we
to our-
wanted it.
To our
so-
judgment. No, I
That's
wanted
cool.
me first. Okay.
No, we agreed it was Dakota, and then you went against that.
Yeah, because I convinced the judge. All right, we're
Oh.
approaching the end. Oz goes first.
Okay, Kota.
okay.
You have to hand the controller over, Selena.
Okay, Kota, go. Even though I'm not passing you the controller,
And
take your turn.
sitting here sipping on my tea,
Okay, I'm going to continue to do nothing but party.
just get that fun to the max. That's what
fun
you're
to
doing.
the max.
You continue to
That's
go
your
half-hour rave. That goes full
that goes
crazy.
full crazy. Everything's fine until one small magical Latino cat asks what you're doing.
What you
Damn,
think
you didn't remember you suck at dancing.
I don't know. You look pretty good, although you're just dabbing back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, Tyler. People say you're a good dancer.
The groovy moussaka? That's like a Greek dish, moussaka.
Yeah, groovy moussaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the groovy moussaka. In no time, half the party's following your steps, enjoying the groovy moussaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday.
Gosh, I hope you're not telling your grandkids stories about high school parties. You
Yeah.
come to, as if you had been knocked out or drugged or something, to the sound of... Welcome back to Season 2 of the Interdimensional Bachelor! Today's competitors are last season's flaw in the cogs, Oz, and an army of sexy werewolves.
Why does this
Oh
keep
my
happening
God.
to me?
Hooray! What's up, losers?
For the last time, fuck bench, I'm not a werewolf!
Fuck, bitch, that's
What
good.
happened to his horn?
Perhaps not.
That's-
it's always been like that.
What? How did I not
The
notice
entire
that?
time.
But you have a fiery temperament, wolf-like drive, and killer abs, so it's close enough. Yeah, bro. One of us. One of us. One of us.
I thought we were gonna do a sports game.
Sports. Game. Sports. Game. Sports. Game. I like how Dakota's all these people. We are, my dear sweet army of sexy werewolves. And Oz. We are. In fact, it's time for our first round. Are you ready? For your first test of speed, strength, and skill on Interdimensional Bachelor Season 2, it's time to see which of you incredible Lycans and Oz can sign your name on this legally binding document that is in no way a marriage contract the fastest. You can see the werewolves' tags wagging in anticipation, ready to prove themselves the fastest, bestest athletes, and Damien is cracking his knuckles, not about to be outdone. If you don't step in, at least one or two of these people are going to end up married to the prince out of sheer hyper-competitiveness. Thinking quickly, you eat the contract.
The terribleness, I mean.
Ooh.
That sounds smart.
Yeah.
The contract. As
So
fast as lightning,
bold.
you sprint over to the table where... that's you.
Marriage contract sits and devour it. Ugh. Oh, Damien found that attractive.
You just ate that.
Aroused.
I honestly have no backup plan. That was it. I was really counting on the athlete's sense of competition to immediately drive them to sign the contract with no thought to whatsoever to the consequences. I was just so confident in that I
love you, Oz.
I suppose you can all just go home now then. Show's over. See ya next scheme.
Man, if he calls that a scheme, that's pretty embarrassing. Who would actually fall for...
Oh man! No fair! Get the contract before we even got started! God!
Rematch!
Oh, if we're doing a rematch, then I'm definitely going to sign the contract so good, so fast. It's going to be great.
You and Damien hustle the werewolves out of the prince's dimension before they accidentally marry themselves off.
I'm going to write it. I'm going to wolf. Okay.
And so you all remain single, happily ever after, free to take whoever you want to prom. Whomever, actually, because grammar is important. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
I am now 0 smarts now.
Wow,
Nice,
you're so
and the
smart.
17
Great.
fun. It's like
17 fun.
you're the life of the party.
I am.
All right, here's my
I
last
need to
chance.
beat out Polly for fun.
Yeah, here's the last chance for me to do something. Let's get my, oh boy. How do I get my charm? Probably in the gym you get your charm up?
You can left trigger and we'll show you.
Ah, well, there you go.
I
It is
think,
the gym.
isn't it, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, the right trigger. Both of the triggers. Well, I have a decent amount of money, and the shop doesn't seem to be around, so let's, balance out a little bit. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense, and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against the part of the other party leader's charm. The commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. But none of that matters. You're late to meet Polly for more party experiments.
Alright, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got to get a very limited sample size. I need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash a funeral! If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So, brainstorm time. How can we put the fun back in funeral?
Possess the body of the deceased, bringing him back for one last party. That's pretty good. So fun. Later that night.
Woo! That was awesome! I was totally inside that dude. And then when they were like, does anyone else want to say a few words? I was
gosh.
all, me! They totally freaked out! And then I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding! And I got married to like 11 people!
Jeez.
Who are all the widows now? Because I left that dude in a heap on the dance floor, but whatever, weddings rule! Hey Green, you know what? I think we're getting really close to the true formula for a rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had.
Science is cool. You guess she hasn't had lots of science partners. You doubt she even knows the real definition of science, but she is probably too happy for you to correct her now.
Come on, the night's still young. Let's go turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave.
Those washing machines won't know what hit them. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Alright, we're doing well. And, we're gonna see the ending of this game, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I'm
You
really
did it.
excited.
Last play finishing a thing? It never happens,
And in one sitting, too.
right? That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2.
Nice.
Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment.
Oh, no.
Thing is, you make one of your boldest decisions in your life. You don't put
my
paper on the toilet seat before using it, which, scientifically speaking, is actually a bad idea that I don't have time to explain right now. But, look at you, you crazy bastard. You
Oh
gain
my
+2
God.
boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus with a slight chance of +1 STD. Also, unlikely because...
Yeah. Unlikely, but okay.
Anyways, on a close inspection, you see blood pooling on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Is it Vera?
And called it. And Vera standing over it, smiling broadly, holding the
For that
carcass of a
ritual.
skinned goat.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because you did that blood
and
ritual.
asked specifically to meet her in the
Bathrooms.
bathroom.
Ooh, Selena remembered.
Hey, thanks for coming. The fun's just getting started. Now we only need the goat's tongue, but like, if you're gonna take the tongue from a goat, might as well take the skin too and make yourself a pair of sweet boots. Not that I know how to sew or would take the time to, even if I did, but Miranda has some marvelous slaves I can borrow. It's a pretty nice tongue, right? Not too fat, not too thin, the right kind of purple. I think I'll be the most beautiful, regal, feared prom queen ever to grace Spooky High School in no time at all.
It's not a bad plan, except that spiders need to relieve themselves too, and it's at that moment that Principal Giant Spider walks
not
in to
Principal
use the
Giant
toilet.
No!
Oh, hey! Good afternoon, Principal Giant Spider. I'm just holding the skinned goat on school property because...
Because it's for Animal Abuse 3, we're getting a head start on our homework, or because this goat is a spy from a rival institution who was sent here to blow up the school.
Pretty smart. I think you could do the homework one.
You could do the homework
but
one,
also-
and I don't know what the spy one is. It's either
don't know.
creativity or charm. I think you're pretty well on both
I
accounts.
think... No, my term's only 4. I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
Not so
Not smart enough at 9? Principal Giant Spider frowns. You may not want to lie about which classes are offered at this
no.
school to
Oh,
the
yeah.
person who sets the schedule.
Rip.
And if you're going to make up a course on animal abuse, you may not want to pitch it to an animal. Whoops, did not think of that somehow.
Yeah, no, that's not the reason. She actually meant, there's a really good reason, and it's...
Too late. Principal
Oh,
Giant Spider sentences you
no.
both to detention for the entire
I'm
weekend.
stupid.
It's a weekend full of physical and psychological torture, from waterboarding to board meetings about how to instill more empathy in students.
Oh my god.
Worst! Empathy sucks. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts. And you lost your chance to do that ritual with Vera to make her the
Nice.
prom
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame.
Alright, let's see.
Alright, next time on Last Play, probably the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't miss out on the great finale.